cannon.
Yeah.
Okay.
A hull, a spaceship, drum, crank container, funnel, tin can, pencil holder, like pencil box, like car, wheels, sleep bag, wall painting brush, a slide. I didn't find the English word. Like when there's winter and there's snow and you go up a hill and you slide down on a sledge. Yeah, a sledge. It can be a sledge. And a barrel.
Okay.
Very
What about this team?
We have few ideas. We can make a house, a tower, a tent, a spaceship, pool, letter in the bottom. That were not realistic. That one. Letter in the bottom, bracelets, visual, barrel.
Visual?
Visual.
You can cut it.
Oh, that's
With the face of Christmas. Black hole, lamp, reject plastic, and make bags. Recycle. Candle holder, pen holder, a pipe.
So how did you find this exercise? Was it more difficult coming up with different ideas?
Actually, when we can change it however we want, it's harder to find something else. It's like similar when we have a training and we were able to name whatever we want in a random name. So it's like similar, we can do whatever we want with this.
Exactly, but I see that you managed it. So what kind of questions did you ask this time? Was it different, or what did change in your perspective?
The size.
The size?
Like, can it be that? Okay.
Okay, did you ask any other questions apart from size?
Would it work? Maybe.
Okay, so you said, would it work?
Maybe.
Did you?
Or we have, sorry.
No, no.
What if it didn't have the cup, or what if parts were missing? So what if we try to eliminate stuff that it contains? Yeah.
Yes, but I think that was what we wanted actually to achieve here. It's just to see how we can start from one thing and get to another. Like how we can work on and open our minds and come with new things. Like take a really simple thing from our everyday life and create different things. And that's a really nice thing to see what you all came up with. So do you want to move to the next part?
Yes, I'd just like to, before that, refer to what you said. Did all of you ask the question, would it work?
No.
Okay, because basically, would it work is the judgment question, as in you're evaluating idea right after you generated it. And it limits us, because does it matter? Does it matter if it will work or not? When we're generating ideas, we want to reach this state where it doesn't matter if it works or not. We just want to come up with as many ideas as possible, and then later deal with them, and through convergent thinking end up with one good idea. But I think you will all agree that in the second exercise you had a lot more possibilities, a lot more ideas about it, right? Definitely more creative, you must admit. Spaceship is kind of more creative than a pencil box only. Okay.
First one.
Something peculiar happened in Midtown Manhattan, New York. An artist finally became famous enough to open an office, and he decided to name it The Factory. But he also made another decision, and that is that his factory will not be like any other office. He created an open space office with no doors, and he wanted to reflect all of this on all of those who worked in the office. So the office essentially had no hierarchy, it had no agendas, it had no meetings, as in arranged meetings. It was just complete chaos and randomness. Some of the people who have worked in this office have said that in this factory they have felt the most themselves that they ever could. And it's because Andy Warhol, the creator of the factory, approached his problem of creating an office with a new perspective. And basically that's what we want to show with our third principle. You can see a magic carpet. The third principle is ride the magic carpet. Find new perspectives and find a whole new world. It is not easy to do something like this, and it is not easy to have all of these principles in mind. And often, I think most of you will say, okay, so, but how do I do this? How do I approach this in everyday life? But it's not that easy it's not that hard to do when you allow yourself to just test everything you see. We all interpret things differently, and we have to have that in mind. Each of us sees a problem or a stimuli in a completely different manner. For example, two girls can see a flower in a completely different way. One girl can see a flower at some point and think of her loved one who has given her the flower recently on a date. Another girl can look at the flower and be sad because it reminds her of death of a loved one which she buried some time ago. So in order to come up with new perspectives, we have to be aware of just how different everyone is, of just how different we are, and how the most familiar things can become so strange. Okay, I think now we can have a short 5-minute break for coffee and maybe go outside, get some fresh air, but please be punctual so we can continue